Hello, 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 and good morning. It's morning time right now, anyway, on the west side of life, here in California, that is, at 10:43 a.m. If you're seeing this video after the fact, thank you. I appreciate you. You know why? Because you had choices, you have options, and you chose to click the button on and listen to what Spirit and I have to say. And I appreciate that. That does not go unnoticed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For those that are new to my channel and what it is that we do here, hello. My name is Sonia Marie, and I come on every Fridays. Well, mostly every Fridays to do a freestyle Friday. Today, it's about talking about whatever you want to talk about per your questions and comments. Also, what Spirit wants to talk about as well, what was downloaded to me a few minutes ago. And I'm going to save some time to do a couple of mini astrology readings for those that want a reading based on your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Please, when I ask you and prompt you, put those three signs up there if you know. And if you don't know, you can always go to a bunch of websites on the World Wide Web thing. And one is ALABE.com. That's ALABE.com. And you can go to the homepage right in the center. It's actually Astrolab, but the actual address is ALABE.com. Go to the center of the homepage where it says free natal chart. Click in your time, your date, and place of birth, and it should come up as your sun, your rising, and your moon. The reason why I always defer to this particular website, if you didn't know, is because it gives you a little synopsis at the end of it, which is always awesome, right? Because it allows you to see this weird ass geometrical figure or one dimensional geometrical picture, image, and make some sense of it. Yeah, because it's not easy. Trust and believe. So go on and get your sun, your moon, your rising at ALABE.com. And we'll do that thing. Let's talk to a few people that are rolling in. I'm so glad that y'all are here. Hi, Nicole. What's going on? And D's Delectables. What's up to Catherine Millett and to Maya? Folks are slow to move on in, but I appreciate y'all being here. Please, please, and very please alert some folks if you know that they like to hear my voice and hear what comes through. Also, share this page if you can. I really would appreciate that. And at the very, very least, just click the like button if any of this information resonates with you. If anything feels like, yeah, I needed that, just hit that like button here on YouTube. Why? Because I've noticed, and per other facilitators here on YouTube, that again, YouTube does notice the amount of traffic, and then they put your video up in random spaces, the algorithm nonsense. Once you press that like button, they're like, oh, okay, she's getting some traffic. So do that thing for me. And if you feel so inclined, please donate to the channel at all the cash apps below. That's PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. And thank you for beautiful, beautiful people. I think it was Bijou and I forget her name. Oh gosh, somebody that sent me some money yesterday. Sonita. Oh gosh, please forgive me, y'all, for not remembering your name, but I remember you. I remember your energy and your spirit, and I remember your intentions. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, and one last announcement before we get into the meat of this thing. We have literally I want to say two spots because one person is like, Sonia, that's my spot. So I'm gonna be I'm just going to hold off and say two spots are available for the retreat. Are you the one to get those last two spots? Can y'all believe that? How you announce something on Monday? And I mean, it's not like I'm Beyonce or anything and selling out motherfucking tickets in an hour, but at the same time, it feels good that people want to spend this time with us, with spirit. And this next retreat is going to be a little different than before. Squirrel, and to be truthful with you, I try to do my best to have every experience be slightly different. You know why? Because there are two people for show that have come to every freaking retreat. That's 6 years in a row. That's Shamia, if she's on here, and Danielle. And I tell you, I think about them when I plan my retreats often. Why? Because you want to be able to give them a little bit different experience, right? Because they entrust in you in the process. And every year is different just by default, because we're all different in our process and growing and learning and building and expanding. And depending on where we go, Mount Shasta, Yosemite, this year Belize, like every year is different. So from my end, I try to make it a little bit different. And this year in Costa Rica, it's about shining our light, and we shine, and it was real bright and had a lot of fun. And in some areas of the retreat, people shine a little bit more, and folks' ego got a little bit out of proportion. And it's all good because it's all growing and understanding and evolving and what that shine is all about. But this year, we're going to go into it a little bit peacefully. This year is going to be a little slower, even though it's 4 nights and 5 days as opposed to 5 nights and 6 days. It's a little shorter time, but it is going to be a real peaceful time, a real excavating time in a way in which we can be quiet and sit with ourselves and really open up those caverns of secrecy and those caverns of embarrassment. And what I mean by that, as we parlay into what this Freestyle Fridays is about, those areas in which whew, a wave of emotion just came over me. Not sure what it was, but those areas in which we get embarrassed to talk about, we don't necessarily want to reveal, we we don't want to remind ourselves because it brings back failures and disappointment and those things. Now, listen, every retreat doesn't have to go deep, and every retreat and every situation doesn't have to be a deep situation. But I will tell you, that's my name, Sonia Marie. I don't really like having bullshit conversations nor being bullshit relationships. So everything that I do has a touch of spirit, but it also has a touch of let's get to the bottom of it. Let's get to the end of it. Let's get to the middle of it. That's just my spirit. That's just how I roll. So this year it is about being peaceful and joyful and all of that, but getting to those stuck areas next year anyway, July 11th through the 15th of 2024. If you want to come get those last 2 spots, it's about that getting those areas in which, and I know we've been doing a lot of that this year. But sometimes in this moment in time, especially in this moment in time, I feel like we are holding on to a little bit, which goes to this download that I received today. And the spirit was like, look that shit up on the chart. And I was like, word? Spirit said, yeah, word life. I said, word life, God? Is that what you're saying? So in this moment in time, in which we will definitely continue, and there'll probably be some more things to excavate, because y'all know we never heal completely. We never ever really get over shit, right? We just learn to respond differently. We just learn how not to internalize as much. We just learn to control our emotions. We just learn that things are not as personal as we think they are. There are ways in which we navigate this world in which the pain and the hurt could be exited out of our bodies, our mind, and our soul and our psyche slowly but surely. But at the same time, we learn to navigate this space so nothing more re-enters in a way in which it's going to cause havoc and or hang on to that cancerous tumor of insecurities and pain and fear that has, belittled us throughout our journey here, has really like stifled us. You dig? Ooh, I just got off on a whole nother. Okay, so going back to where we going. Woo-wee. Spirit says we need to find that peace. We need to continue to work on that peace. And today is an interesting day. As I parlay into what's happening today, I said, so it's about peace. So if you want to go to that Wordlife Astrology Retreat, July 11th through the 15th, I'm about to segue into astrology. Make sure you sign up, wordlifeastrology.com/retreats. I got a new website. It's dope. It's fucking dope. Just go on the site and check it out, if anything. All right? I'm going to end that thought. Boop. I want you to come. In any case, let's go off to what's happening today and why peace is so important from here on out. and why today is a weird ass. That's a nice analogy, Spirit, but I don't necessarily know how to vocalize that. What I just saw was a what do you call that? It's a tool, and is it a wrench? No. Pliers? No. It's a wedged kind of thing, like a screwdriver. I saw the screwdriver being wedged inside of a door, and it's like, like opening up everything. However that plays out in this next couple of minutes or less than an hour is how it plays out, y'all. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate that. I just saw that. I don't know what that means visually, but let's talk about it. Because again, receiving downloads, and I'm just trusting that it's going to make sense somewhere along the line. But bust, what's happening today? The sun and the moon are squaring. We know that, right? From the weekly rundown. Did y'all listen to the weekly rundown? Hey, everybody. Did I say hello to everybody else that's coming on here? Yep. Nicia, I missed. And Mary, what's up, Mary Hill? What's going on? Angela Hill. Y'all related? What's up, Phyllis and Ayatunde? Hello, sweet lady. All right, so let's keep it going. So today, right? And then we'll do the readings after this. Today, hey Jay Walker, what's happening, honey? The sun and the moon. If you remember from the weekly rundown, if you don't, I'm gonna tell you. The sun is in Virgo, of course, when Virgo season. The moon though is in. I'm reading the chart right now, y'all. Y'all see me glancing to the side. I think it's in Sagittarius. Yep, it's in Sag. That's a square. That's a big ass square. Like currently, right now, in this moment, 10:55 a.m. East Pacific Standard Time. Excuse me for the burp. Look at that, just switched. The moon is at 28 degrees Sag and the sun is at 29 degrees Virgo. That's a direct square. So there's a really weird, I'm gonna start from here. This is like layers. This is how I teach in the village, and this is how I want y'all to get it for this moment in time. I'm in teacher mode in this moment. The village hut always gets me in teacher mode for a good 2 months, for sure. So check out the teacher moment. When the sun and the moon is squared, as you may already know, there's a fight. There's a battle between the ego self and between the emotional self, the reactions, the expressions. Going one layer down. How? In the sign and the energy that it projects. Oh, so the sun says we have to be Virgo like. The ego says we have to do things in detail. The ego says we have to do things with service. The ego says we have to do things in a cleanliness type of way, moving things around so things can be seen and we can execute things practically. Why? Because we can see it. That's what Virgo says. I need to see it in order to execute it. If it's not there, I don't see it. It's not logical. I can't clean it. I can't utilize it. I can't service behind it. You get that? Well, the moon says, fuck all that shit. I don't need to see no emotions, our emotional responses. Fuck all that shit. I don't need to see no details. Let's move on it. Let's move on that contract. Let's move on this love. Let's move on this adventure. Let me get up out of here in a selfish way. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I need to do what I need to do. This is Sag energy. Sag says, I don't want to be the student. I need to be the teacher. Or I don't want to be the teacher. I need to be the student. Okay? This is Sag going up against everything that Virgo energy says. Are y'all with me? Y'all with me? How you doing, Yuri? Happy fall equinox to you. Yep, the sun goes into Libra tomorrow and the fall will begin. So y'all with me? Yes, y'all. So far, so good, right? And I'm breaking it down for a reason. You know, I got methods. I got methods to my madness. I got that method, y'all. Anyway, so y'all get it? Yes? Okay. So the sun is like, no, hold on. Let's be particular about this thing in our ego, in our vulnerable self. In order for me to be safe, I got to be particular. The moon says, fuck all that. I'm going the other direction. I'm going in a whole different contrary mode. And that is, again, reiterating all things Sag, selfish, like moving fast, adventure, teacher, student, whatever it is that you want to react as, contrary to what that sun is saying, but bust it. You know who's sitting next to the sun right now, which a lot of people don't really give credit and homage to, are these interesting asteroids. The asteroids, again, village hut, y'all need to take the village hut. We have a planet right here, and then we have asteroids that literally revolve around the planet or near the planet at the very least. And usually these asteroids feed off of or add to the meaning, the understanding behind the planet. It's all correlated. I'll express that in the village hut for those that are here or those that are in the village hut. But for those that are not, just take my word for it. You have a planet, then you have an asteroid next to the planet, the sun or the moon, that's kind of feeding to it or taking away from it. Okay? It's like a little minion. Y'all get me visually? So the little minion next to the sun right now, adding to the ego of, no, I want to keep it particular, clean, ordered, discriminating, Virgo, like, come on, let's do this thing. Let's shine in this way. You know who's adding a little bit of crumbs to that? Black Moon Lilith. Black Moon Lilith says, yo, why you do all that shit? I'm going to show you the shadows. I'm going to show you the underbelly of the shine. Isn't that interesting? For all those that went to Costa Rica, we talked about the sun and Black Moon Lilith. Well, today, the motherfuckers are 5 degrees away from each other. That makes me want to squirrel out so bad and talk to only 2 people that probably went to the retreat, because that's a big deal. When you have the sun and Black Moon Lilith vying for space, it's literally a confused kind of bipolar kind of moment. Do y'all see that in some kind of way? Right, Nick? You have this underbelly of all the shadows of, I'm repressed. I don't know what to do. I am a victim. Sexually, I don't understand me and I don't understand others, which means I can't live in my passion. I can't give out as much as I would like. This is all Black Moon Lilith. I'm scared, but not only am I scared, I'm scared of my own scared. I'm scared of the fear that fears me as I'm scared. That's shadow. Saturn is about fear. Right? You see the fear, you're like, oh shit, am I going to run or am I going to work through it? Shadows follow you. Shadows threaten you. And when it's sitting next to the sun, it's like, I'm going to show you the shadow. And then the sun is like, but bitch, we can shine through that. And the shadow's like, but remember when? And then the sun is like, but bitch, but hold on. You know, I got my ducks in a row, because this is Virgo. Virgo's like, I got my ducks in a row. I got my understanding. I got all this information. And the shadow's like, but last time we did that shit, y'all get this? Now bust this. This ain't the only little conversation that's happening. So as you have Black Moon Lilith scaring the shit out of the sun, and the sun trying to punk the fucking Black Moon Lilith, here you got the moon going, I'm going to do what I want to do. You'll see the contrary information to that, or I should say the response to that. Because the sun and the Black Moon Lilith is sitting here in the bedroom having an argument, and the little babies are in the living room going, fuck it, we just going to go to the store on ourselves and get some candy by ourselves and get some candy. While the sun and the fucking Black Moon Lilith is in the room trying to figure out who's going to shine. Is the shadows going to take over or the light going to take over? You get what I'm saying? And then we're not done. There's another whole piece attached to that. The North Node. The North Node currently is at 25 degrees Aries. Oh, I didn't tell you where Black Moon Lilith was. Oh, so the sun is at 29 degrees Virgo. Black Moon Lilith is at 24 degrees Virgo, 5 degrees away from each other. The North Node, however, is in Aries. Aries and Virgo, it's an irritant. It's a quincux, right? But I was thinking it's like the auntie that it's like the auntie that comes over and gets you. This is the sun in Virgo. The aunt and Black Moon. The auntie that comes over and gets you, and the North Node is the baby like, auntie, I want to go to goddamn Disneyland. And the Virgo auntie is like, no, we're not going there. Your mother's going to kill me. I'm going to put you on them roller coasters that go 99,000 miles per hour. The point of the matter is that the sun is like, we need to shine in a particular way in order to garner some results for our life. Keep shit in order. Make that happen. I don't give a fuck what Black Moon Lilith is saying. I'ma still shine because I'm bigger than Black Moon Lilith. I just understand that it has these little irritants, or I should say it's trying to punk me, right? The North Node says, yeah, and we need to go this way. The sun and Black Moon Lilith, and Virgo is like, oh, wait, now I'm really irritated because you want me to go this way? Virgo energy is like, I'm doing this to service the people. I'm doing this to get shit in order. North Node is like, yeah, but we need to be doing this for our damn selves. We need to be doing this Aries like. We need to be doing this in a way in which we can initiate some things. We can start a new life, start a new business, get some new friends, move somewhere, buy a new house, get a new car. We need to be new. We need to be new. The sun in Virgo was like, yeah, we can be new, bitch. But if the house ain't clean, if the clothes ain't clean, if things are not in order, we're gonna be new in a new space with dirty clothes looking like pig pen out this bitch, with shit all disheveled, with papers falling out from every which way, because we don't have our shit together. Do y'all see the visual? And the North Node is continually like, yo, but we got to go. But who's on the North Node side? Who's paying attention? Village Hut, anybody out there? If the North Node is in Aries, who's on the North Node side? The moon, the sun, Black Moon Lilith? Kind of gave you the answer, but I want to know who's paying attention. Who's on the North Node side? If the North Node is in Aries, who's on the North Node side? Somebody got to know. Nobody want to tell me? This thing is going slow or something. Hello? Are y'all out there? The North Node, who's on the North Node side? Well, I said it real quick, a couple times. The moon. The moon is in Sag. The moon is in fire sign. The North Node is in Aries. That's a fire sign. They like each other. So if the North Node in Aries is like, yo, we going this way, singular sensation on our own mission, self-centered life. I don't give a fuck what organization you got going on, Virgo. The emotions today is agreeing with North Node. That's an interesting little twist. Do you not see that? Am I speaking over your heads? Please be honest. Please be honest and let me know if this is hitting you, if this is being understood. And if it's not, again, say it. I need to know, because this weird ass one-way mirror. You get what I'm saying? That's a hodgepodge of interesting reactions today, which may lead you in a space of, oh my God, what did I do? I should not have done that. I really just was trying to get some order and be of service, but all of a sudden things went awry because I wanted to do it for myself. I need to think about myself. Self-care is important, but the moon said, fuck all them motherfuckers, and we're going to take care of whatever we need to take care of. But then we get home and the house is disarray and my house is not clean and my mind is confused and I have no idea what I'm doing. Does that make sense? That's today. That's today. You can hit that replay on the explanation, Yuri. I'm glad. But remember, because astrology, let me say it like this. Astrology is vast. That's why I like to teach. Astrology is definitely a practice type of thing. You could take the Village Hut, but if you don't practice after that, you just wasted your money. And that's some real spit. Because you have to continue to hear what's being said, continue to read in order for it to make sense, and absolutely continue to observe what's around you to see how energies line up, what's true for you. You did? Self-love versus ego. What do I do? Self-love versus ego versus Maya, the reactions that can absolutely cause you to, I'm just going to say it in a dramatic kind of way, but burn down the whole building. Burn down the whole fucking city of Rome. Like, think about that. Because Moon and Sag literally does not care. And it's out for self. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Fire signs care for themselves first. It's emergency for them. It's emergency for that energy. Because if they're not right, they really don't know how to take care of everybody else. They don't have that selfless bucket. I hope that makes sense, and I pray I did not offend anyone. I'm not saying that fire signs don't have the capacity to love, but fire signs came into this incarnation to show us how important it is to be okay with ourselves first and try to love others. Oftentimes they get a little imbalanced, like that moon in Sag, which I'm putting out there. That moon in Sag, being that it is a reactionary type of energy, being the moon, it can have you react in a way that looks like, I don't give a fuck about the bucket or the water that's coming in. I'm not going nowhere to dive deep into nobody's understanding nor compassion. I don't give a fuck about organization and about Virgo shit right now. I don't even care if I'm on my own path. Although the North Node in Aries is like, yeah, you got it. Don't worry about it. But we don't want that North Node in Aries to keep us going further on our journey without a community and people to serve us and assist us. Because that's what Virgo's trying to do. Virgo's like, yo, I know you want to do things on your own. I know you want to be isolated. I know you want to protect your energy, which is necessary. But at the same time, like my friend and I were talking about the other day, we need community. We need community. You can't go rogue like that moon in Sag and this North Node in Aries is trying to punk it to do. It's a balance. It's a balancing act. That's all I have to say. I think that if I talk too much, I'll ramble and go on and on and on and on and on. I just want y'all, like I just discovered, to walk trepidatiously in this day and tomorrow, because the energy does lag. Knowing that moon in Sag can have you react in ways in which, again, now this is funny about Sag energy. It may burn down the shit, but it'll have you coming back apologizing. Sag energy don't give a fuck about the consequences, but then realize it later and try to come back like, okay, well, you still love me though, right? I mean, I'm cute, right? I got all the things. I like to party. I'm still jubilant. I'm still fun. We'll figure out another way. We'll buy another house. We'll buy another city. Even though I burned that down, it's okay. There's more, because Sag energy is optimistic and it doesn't necessarily take into account of the things that it has sparked to make anybody anybody react to them or react to their truth, their rashness in that way. Ooh, I pray y'all hear me. I really, really do. I really, really do. So anyway, I don't know if you do or not. However, some never. We'll move on to the next portion of this particular rundown. Freestyle Fridays. Somebody got their time. I'm sorry. I always say that, huh? Their Sunday moon in their eyes. They want a quick read. I pray that y'all are well today. You've been awfully quiet this week. I pray that you are meditating and you are manifesting. I pray that you are not allowing any blocks or any distractions or any deflections and anything that's around you, people and situations that are around you, to try to pull you back into old. I really pray that you can look at that and say, I am new now. I'm moving forward. Or I'm not responding in that same way. I'm moving forward. Or what you said to me yesterday was what you said to me yesterday. How I feel today and what needs to be applied is a whole nother scene. Like literally, I pray that you are not getting caught up in the barbed wire fence of the analytical Virgo world. Excuse me, in a way in which you feel stifled, stumped, unable to do anything. Trust this and trust yourself. Okay, that time is moving, and whenever time is moving, we are moving forward. Whenever time is moving, we are moving forward, whether you think you've stopped or gone backward, sideways or not. Truly, that's what I bring as a Cancer and all the other Cancers, to let folks know it's not about always moving forward. Remember, every sign has their magic, and every sign has their, not so proud moments. And a proud moment for Cancer is to let everybody know you can sidestep, you can be patient, you can lay back in the cut. And when you see that right attack, boom, you go for it. Nothing happens before it's time. So those are my prayers. Those are my prayers for you as I wait for y'all to pull up this information. All right. Okay. Yuri, you're a Virgo, of course. Gemini. Let me remind myself of this because I know you. Virgo Sun, Gemini Moon, and Scorpio Rise. Virgo Sun, Gemini Moon, and Scorpio Rise. Now, I haven't seen you in a while. But I do know you, and I know parts of your personality. So I just want to, what I'm doing in this moment in time is opening up to see if I can tap into anything that needs to be said in this moment, because I know you. And because I don't want to repeat just trivial information for you, I want to make this a good one. So here's the deal. What I just heard is that thing that you've been trying to do for a long time, you need to do. And for some reason, I think it's school. Like, I don't know if it's this lady is coming in. It's not your mama. Oh, that sweet lady. Oh, Yuri. Okay, anyway. It's not your mother. It's another woman. She's shorter. I think it's your mother's mother or your father's side grandmother, your parental grandmother. But there's a little lady. She's real smushy. When I say smushy, sometimes in readings, if anybody ever want to read in, you can hit the link in the bottom in the description box. I do personal readings and couples readings as well. But I'm trying not to look at the comments because I don't want to be distracted in this moment. So hold on, Yuri, if you're saying anything or anybody else. But she's squishy. And what I mean by squishy when I say refer it to older people is that she has a fat face. But you know how older people they don't have to necessarily be fat to have a squishy face or neck. It's just mostly skin. That's what she looks like. And she has a little humpback. She's coming in. She's saying the job is done. Whatever it is that you was doing is over. And you need to have that. She's asking for you to have the courage to step into that thing. Because the information that you have and okay, the new way in which you should teach. That was very clear. The new way in which you should teach, the new curriculum and or new environment. There's something new about how you can administer to the babies, or if it's not directly to the babies, maybe it's in administration. Oh, Yuri, I don't know, but all they said is jump, bitch, jump. Oh Lord. I feel like my friend Sandrine. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. It's just like it's coming too much. So yeah, Yuri. Okay, so let's do this because the deal is that Virgo and that Gemini energy wants to battle, right? We know that Gemini and Virgo is a square. So when you get excited per your moon about a thing, you gather the information. You get passionate about the information. You want to go out and talk to everybody and socialize and put yourself around the people and the things. This is per your moon, per your emotions. So it's all about how you feel. Again, one day you feel a particular way, the next day we can. This is everybody, right? So, but for real, in regards to this situation, what they're saying and how I should parlay it is the fact that your moon is allowing you to kind of help you to move forward. Your excitability, your emotionality, your spark, your expression is helping you to move forward. When it comes back to the Virgo energy, the Virgo wants to battle it. The Virgo wants to question all the things that, almost like a Debbie Downer, all the things that the Gemini went out there to get, all the conversations that you have. Now the Virgo is analyzing it, breaking it down. Does that apply? Is that for me? Maybe she wasn't talking to me. Maybe she said I can get 10,000. Would it be 20,000? I don't know. Like, it's all these questions. And then on your rise, the Scorpio ain't really doing too much of nothing. Now, and I'm not saying that Scorpio doesn't have, I'm talking about this particular situation, about you getting this new job or going to a new area. Yuri, God damn it, I hope I'm on, because this is what I'm hearing. Can you please just tell me if you're with me or not? What your name is, Yuri? Because they're saying like the Gemini wants to, the Gemini wants to get the information. The Virgo is analyzing it, but the Scorpio has purpose and merit. It's just that the Scorpio in this scenario is literally holding back on some stubborn, let them prove it to me kind of way. Ooh, 100%. Yay. Because this is very, 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 very strong. I'm glad, Yuri. The Scorpio, though, I'm going to tell you honestly, Scorpio's cock blocking, cuz. The Scorpio is cock blocking. By the way, this is how I do all my readings. I am that motherfucker. Yeah, I speak in these terms. Only because it's the way I see it. And I can only speak the way I see it. Uriel, that's Scorpio energy, though. She got to soften up a little bit. You may think she's soft. You may think she's soft and she knows, like here's the deal. Don't confuse the softness with your receptivity. Yuri, does that make sense? You know who the lady was? Okay, good. But did you just get that moment? Because that was a great moment. Don't confuse your softness with receptivity. You're really, really good at being receptive. Scorpio energy is one of the most receptive energies out there. Think about it. It's the deep, deep, deep water. It can see the whole ocean. You understand what I'm saying? So the bottom line is that it knows what's coming and what's going and how it's flowing before anybody else does. So it's receiving the information, the messages, the vibe before anybody knows, right? So you're receiving, but are you getting soft by what's coming through? Are you allowing? Are you trusting it? Is it permeating? Are you using it like lotion? Did you get slow like I just did to try to display what I mean? Can you let it sit on you for a little while without waiting for the tissue to wipe it off? Just let it see what happens. Take the job. Do what you need to do. Make the change. See how you can work it through. Yuri, I know this is long for you, but you're up, sister. They want you to do that thing and try it. Trust yourself. Don't let that Scorpio cock block. But once you get in, the Scorpio be like, what I just heard. Once you get in, the Scorpio be like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. How was I resisting this before? Are you resisting it because you're not the one that came up with the idea? Are you resisting it, Yuri, because you're not the one that put together the team? Are you resisting it because you don't trust the employer? You don't trust the facility, the environment? Are you resisting for some particular reason? And whatever that reason is, honey pie, identify it and meditate on that thing, like on some real shit. Go deep in that thing and see yourself burning it off. And what I mean by that, everybody, is oftentimes we have to look at the pain and the thing coming at us and really sitting in the feeling of shame, the feeling of guilt, the feeling of not trusting. Feel all in your body like, oh, this is uncomfortable, and go anyway. Do it anyway. And then the feeling, and you'll be like, bitch, didn't I just tell you? And then you go, wait, hold on, watch this. And the feeling is like, we survived it. We did. We're going to do it again. We're going to make money this time. And we invite some people this time. We're going to get bigger and better this time. This is for everybody. There you go. Okay. What up, Carla Vega? I hope this information helps you. And last but not least, well, I don't want to say last, but okay, we're going to do my child. Let's go, Royal Nadia. I think we read you before, though, right? Sun in Scorpio, Moon and Rising in Libra. Ooh, thank God for that, Libra. It makes you. I have a friend actually, well, long time acquaintance. Back in the day, that I used to know. She had a Sun in Scorpio, but she had like literally like 4 planets in Libra, and every time we would get together, I would go, God, Lee, you don't feel like a Scorpio until things would slow down, people would leave the room, and then all of a sudden she got piercing and again observant and Scorpio mysterious. I'm like, oh, there it is. That Libra helps you to stay in to stay being sociable, to stay in the know, like literally, right? To stay in the know what's going on, the information that's around you keeps you young for whatever that's worth, like young minded, young spirited. The information that you receive keeps you going to young concerts, young places. Like it keeps you hip. That's a weird word to say, but keeps you hip. I just feel that for some reason, because the Scorpio in you, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this, and you can disagree all you want. I'm here for that. But what I just felt is that the Scorpio in you, no disrespect intended, is like the old lady. There's a even though the Scorpio energy is not necessarily pegged as old lady, old man energy. That's more Capricorn, because Capricorns are serious, right? But for some reason, Scorpio in you is kind of like old lady, like kind of like I just want simple things to happen in my life in a simple way, which is awesome, right? Not knocking down simplicity, but she rarely wants to express what she finds and shares what she finds in her deep ass Scorpio simplicity, if that makes any fucking sense. Kind of feel like you're a miser at times. You hold on to your time, your love, your money, your space. And then the Libra says, no, we need to put it out there. That's necessary. Listen to the Libra oftentimes, not all the time, because the Scorp got to figure it out for your own incarnation. But the Libra keeps you evolving, keeps you having good conversations. You're a great debater. That would be a good thing for you to do if you don't do already, is find a way to speak. I don't know what's in your third house, young lady, but for some reason I just saw you speaking, even though I would never say this to Scorpio. Scorpios don't want to speak. They don't want to be found out, center stage. But it's something about you, honey. You got something to say. You got something to say. And you, in my opinion, what I feel, what they're working on you with is finding a way to formulate it so you don't feel like a lot of energy is being taken from your core being as you are sharing with others. Ooh, I hope that makes sense. You're taking your time trying to figure out that energetic balance, but just don't wait too long, because things that you have to say, things that you have to teach is necessary. And it's actually like apparent, like right now, like yesterday. I hope that makes sense. Girl, he is a man. Huh? I don't know what you said, honey bun. Somehow. Girl, he master at this. I can't read it for some reason because this thing is in the way. There's a prompt, a little icon in the way of your last comment, my child. So, but I know it was sweet words, so I'll just say thank you in advance. Oh, you said I'm a master at this. Oh, well, thank you. I'll accept that. They say you do something for 10,000 hours, you become a master, huh? I've been doing this a lot. Anyway, and thank you again. Yeah. So it's like so in regards to, oh, again, you're speaking. So you're moving into this new space that they were talking about over on the top of this broadcast. Remember, we parlayed into y'all's reading with that understanding. That's how they work with me. That understanding of what's going on with the sun, Black Moon, Lilith, goddamn North Node, and the moon. So here's your situation around that. Get up both you. Get up both you. Oh, Sonia, get up off your ass. Get up off your. Get up. Get up. Get up. And start speaking. For some reason, I don't know where you live. I don't know where you live, lady. But for some reason, I just heard the South. And I don't know if you're in the South or you're going to travel to the South, like the South of the United States. I don't see as far as Texas. I see a lot of trees, but I think it's like more East Coast, like Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, some parts of Florida, not big in Florida though, Georgia. So anyway, go to these areas to speak. Like there's some kids. Hi, Lena. Oh, Lena. Lena who? Girl. uh, so there's some areas. So they said it's going to spread, but you need to start where you're at. So I don't know if you're in the South or that's where you need to start. That's what I'm hearing, honey bun. Speaking, that is. Letting them know what you need, letting them know. No. Letting them know what it is that you know. I want to say it's autistic, but it's not. It's what you need to teach is more regimented, if that makes sense. Yeah. Hi, Lena. To be honest with you, my brain is a little foggy right now, so I'm not gonna go on a road trying to remember who you are. But you know, I will later, sitting on the toilet and be like, "Oh, that's Lena from Gmail." However, what's most important in this moment is does this resonate with you? And do you have questions? Does anybody have questions? And then we're going to go to Christina. Leo Sun, Sag Moon, Capricorn Rising. Look at that. Have we ever read you before? Leo Sun, Sag Moon, and Capricorn Rising. I want y'all to remember, Christina, you say no? Okay. I won't read you then. Cool. We will go on to another person. First, Christina, would you like a short mini read based on the information that you put up? Because I'm very confused by the comments. Remember, y'all, these comments are slow to coming. Okay. So here's where my little frustration lags. And I just want to take the time to express this to you. It's not a big deal, but it is a big deal for y'all to understand, right? To teach you how to put better comments. And it's for everybody. Is because as I'm, especially in these readings, as I'm speaking and speaking to them, your comments are coming up slow as fuck due to technology, right? So then I'm thinking, is it based on what they just told me, your comment, or what I'm about to say? Like literally, I feel like I'm in traffic and I'm naked, smoking a cigarette in the middle of the 405. Like, who else wants to talk? What'd you say? Was that for who? Wait, hold on. So make your comments a little bit more concise. Would that be good? She says, no, the no was just to say, hi, this is my first reading. Okay, so that means we will proceed with your read. And that's cool. But y'all got what I meant by that long explanation, right? I really want y'all to consider that for me because I really wish I can just do this every day in a room, like in church. Although somebody told me I should have a church. And I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to be the pastor with this voice. They may find me out smoking weed in the back. I'd be like, Pastor. I'm like, look, I need a little bit. I need God's help and y'all's help, everybody's help. Okay. That resonates with you, my child. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right. I am not the pastor. Like, Pastor Blunt. We cannot smoke. During the word, we can't smoke. I tell you honestly, I stopped smoking weed for a really, really long time. And then once COVID hit, I was like, nah, I need some help. Anyway, so just during the word, we're gonna be smoking that. Can't be smoking during the word. We smoke afterwards, during the picnic. During the family picnic, the after church picnic, everybody can smoke. Oh, Miss Lady J is so cute. If I opened up a church or a temple, you said you would attend. Oh, that's so cute. That means you moving to LA or wherever I'm at. Okay, let me get back to what I was doing. What was I doing? Christina, you still here? Okay. Hold on, hala. Let me, where she at? Okay. Hey, Tim, what's going down? Okay, where is she at? What the hell? You see how I get distracted? I want to be funny. I want to be funny all the time. I come on here, but sometimes I hear today's not the day to be funny. I'm like, come on, I want to be funny. Why can't I be funny today? Crack a joke. What the fuck? Oh my God, there it is. Christina, Leo moon, Leo sun, Sag moon, Capricorn rising. Sound like another friend of mine. Leo sun. Leo sun, we all love Leo energy, don't we? Leo energy, to me, I don't hear nothing about you personally. If somebody comes in, I'll let you know. But Christina, we're going to start from here. That Leo sun, basically, I love Leo energy because I have a lot of Leo energy in me. And it's very, 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 like a lot of fixed signs. It's very misunderstood. Fixed signs are Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. Why is it misunderstood? Because those fixed signs basically just have a way of like holding on to what they know to be true before it's proven otherwise. And it comes off, yep, as being stubborn. It comes off, yep, as I know it all. Leo energy, it comes off, yep, I'm good. I don't need nothing. I'm good. I'm all right. I'm good. Remember, I was on here before and I told y'all about Leo energy. When Leo energy becomes reclusive, when Leo energy does not shine, when Leo energy has a way of hiding out in order to preserve, or I should say, not expose their wounds, is a really, really interesting deal. Again, you could end up being by yourself. This ain't necessarily for you, Christina, but this is, saying that you would end up by yourself, but I'm saying be careful And the reason why I say cuidado is because you have a Capricorn rising. And rising, your rise, Capricorn being on your rise, will invite some very, hardworking projects to do. You make people projects, you make everything a project. You're always out looking to service in a way that can make you look like the savior. And you may say to yourself, that is not me. Well, that was your Sagittarius moon that just responded like that, because your Sag moon says, fuck that. I'm not servicing anybody. I'm doing what I want to do as I want to do it. Like I talked about a little bit earlier with that Sagittarius energy on the top of this, right? That's how Sag energy is. It just likes to have fun. It just doesn't want to be held down. And the responsibility that Capricorn will actually attract, keep attracting, making people projects. Why? Because you feel like the Capricorn feels like it has the information and has the wherewithal to assist, to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Again, that's just a phrase and it's just a description. Not to say that that's you, but to be a person who fixes things. Capricorn rise, that's you all day. Now, here's the other part of that. Once you invite all these projects, here comes a Leo. A Leo is like, yeah, from an ego standpoint, I can take care of these projects because I want to save them, because I want to be dun, 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 dun. That's Leo. And Leo has the expectation that it will work. Leo has the expectation that you can be better if I give you these few instructions, if I control the situation. Capricorn energy is really weird when it comes to that controlling shit in the moon and in the rising. Why? Because Capricorn rising needs to control, in the moon, needs to control its environment in order for it to feel safe. That's tricky. That's tricky, Leo. Why? Because as you're controlling things to feel safe, the Leo really wants to shine and let out his heart. It really wants to make sure that it loves. But Capricorn is holding it back, making sure that people are worthy of this love. If I should spend time, if I should spend money, if they're going to be a project, then I need to see this project all the way through. You understand what I'm saying? And Leo is like, I just want to love. But once the Cap lets the projects in and the Leo says, okay, I'm going to love you into being something better, the Leo in you can get disappointed time and fucking time and fucking time and fucking time again. Hear what I'm saying? Please and very please. Please and very please. I'm speaking of relationships now in particular, is what I just heard this little old lady say. I don't like to call older people old any longer. So I'm gonna check myself. What I heard what I just heard this elderly woman say. Check yourself in your relationships and doing your best in your own way. And oftentimes it's from an ego perspective of trying to make people better around you so you can rock with them. Did that touch a nerve? Are you there? The last 20 years, just rediscovered yourself. Well, that's a good thing. Yes, the nerve was just touched. My bad, but I was told to say that. Because this is how you turn these relationships around for you, and you don't have to be a recluse for the next 20 years. I'm just saying. Christina, it's about perspective. These people don't know you. They don't know your heart. But also, your vibrato is out there. You're being bold about wanting to assist and help in a way that you think that you should. And here is the real fucking bottom line of it all. Not everybody needs your help. Not everybody wants your help. And you can actually have a few hours a day doing nothing but sitting there scratching your ass. Doesn't that sound inviting instead of fucking saving everybody all day, every day? And tell your moon and Sag, you don't have to be in goddamn a rush to do things, because the moon is going to say, yeah, we could do that. We have a half an hour to spare. We could help them. But you're teaching people to be reliant on you. And then when you don't want to be bothered with them motherfuckers, now you mad. This is what she keeps saying about the relationships that you keep pulling in your life. And that's why you have to change it to a perspective of, yeah, I'll be fine. I'm going to go and live my life. Find me when you need me. Give the love to the people that need it, that want it, that reciprocated. Everybody else drop as projects. Please and very please. I'm done. That is my big lesson. I don't need to save everybody. Good for you, Christina. I pray that you receive it through and through. I pray that you change the perspective through and through so it helps to align your life in a way that's necessary in this moment in time. You deserve that, sweet lady. You deserve that. You deserve that. All right, y'all. I'm going to go to the cards. Are y'all ready? Now, unless y'all have questions, anybody have a big question? I should say, anybody have a question? Put a big question mark in the front of the sentence and behind. Let me look through here, see if I missed anything, because I'm going to read our card and get out of here. Freestyle Fridays is done. Done. I don't see no more questions in the comment section. I don't see no more questions. I'm trying to sound like some R&B group back in the 90s, and we gonna be alrighty on this Friday. Anyway, no more questions. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I'm glad you learned from everybody's read. That is the point, Maud. Child. Okay. Okay, child. All right, baby. I wish I could talk like some folks in New Orleans. I love to hear them talk. That shit makes me feel like cornbread. It does. It makes me feel like hot butter on cornbread when New Orleans people talk. All right, baby. Babe, what the fuck? No, that's not the right app, Sonja. Y'all ready? No questions? I'm kind of lagging. Waiting for the comment section. Okay, cool. Let's go. Great Mother, Father, God, and all my guardian angels and ancestors. Amen. We are ready. Mine said, I'm ready. Are you really, really ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Lista. Whole nother genre of music. What the fuck is wrong with me? The Thunderbolt. Are you ready? I love this card. And if you're not ready, you're going to be ready. Listen, you'll get what I'm saying when I read it. This card shows a tower being burned, destroyed, blown apart. A man and a woman are leaping from it, not because they want to, but because they have no choice. In the background is a transparent, meditating figure representing the witnessing consciousness. You might be feeling pretty shaky right now, as if the earth is rocking beneath your feet. Your sense of security is being challenged, and the natural tendency to try to hold on to whatever you can. But this inner earthquake is both necessary and tremendously important. If you allow it, you will emerge from the wreckage stronger and more available for new experiences. What are we talking about? After the fire, the earth is replenished. After the storm, the air is clear. Try to watch the destruction with detachment, almost as if it were happening to somebody else. Say yes to the process by meeting it halfway. Ashe. Amen. Ashe. You know what just came to mind just now. As an astrologer, I'm always on point, especially when talking about deep information in situations, right? I'm always geared and wired to buzzwords. So when I heard destruction, my mind says destruction, Pluto. Pluto's going retro in Capricorn. Capricorn meets up with the sun, but Capricorn squares Aries, North Node, and Capricorn really, it likes Sag, but not really. It's like a pesky little son, sister or brother, right? That's all destruction in my mind's eye. So I go back to the chart for now. This is the chart for now, the sky now, to see where Pluto is. Look at that. So Pluto's at 27 degrees Capricorn. The sun is at 29 degrees Virgo. And the North Node is at 25 degrees Aries. Capricorn and Aries don't get along. So Pluto has come up to debt. Are y'all feeling this shit? I really want to know. Please put up some yes, y'alls, or y'all need to watch the video again, really understand the depth, the girth of what I'm about to tell you. Pluto just stepped in the room. Boom. To cow out this bitch. You know what? Destroying, breaking shit down, having a tower moment, having a breakthrough moment, allowing all the shit. Pluto says, look, I'm going retro, but I'm going to hit this Virgo shit and tell Virgo, yo, I'm about to destroy some things. And when I do this thing, I need for you to pick up the pieces. Virgo said, that's what I do. I pick up pieces, details. I put it all in line. I'm practical. I'm logical. I'm fucking analytical like that. Let's do it. So here comes Pluto. Pluto says, I don't give a fuck what that moon and Sag is saying throughout this week. You can blow up situations if you want. That'll be on you, your own personal emotional consequences. But I will tell you, Pluto says, I'm going to blow this shit up against what North Node is saying, because the North Node says, let's make this about us. Pluto says, yes, we can do that, but we have to blow up all the things that was the us and the you before. Bam! You tell me you can get that shit. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? I'm about to throw my computer across the room. I can't even get the words out. I love my life. I love how spirit speaks through me. I love following my intuition at any moment and every moment that's given. I practice on that for fucking decades. I do know that when I hear a certain thing, I go back to it and I go, oh shit. The spirit is like, listen, I remember telling y'all once, when spirit talks, it's quick and it's quiet. So when I heard that, Pluto is setting the shit up. Everything that needs to be destroyed, let it go. There's no more holding. Why? 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 You mad because you can't talk to the people that you want to let go? You mad? You scared that you go into this new place of work, you're not going to know nobody? Why? You scared if you stop relating to a particular group of friends that they're no longer going to like you? You're going to feel abandoned? You're going to abandon them? Why? You scared? You scared if you tell your husband or your wife right now, this is not working. I've tried everything. We might have to blow this shit up for a minute, just for a second, so we can see how these pieces fall. You scared to say that? Why? I'm not telling you. This is not Sonja advising you to blow up your world. I'm telling you what Pluto is doing. It's blowing up places and spaces that you, we, me too, are holding a fucking cap on. No, not that. No, we don't want to get rid of that. How about we change everything around that? But that's the thing that needs to blow in order to make the changes. In order for you to get your new life, you change 10 things around. That one thing is actually going to be the motherfucking alert, the trigger, the one that says, now we're ready. Don't you feel that? I'm just wondering, what's that one thing you holding on? Because Pluto's about to shake it up. I'm just saying, meditate on that thing. I got to go. I got clients today. About to do some reading. Y'all got me hot and heavy. I'm ready. Ooh-wee. Who's that last person that I read? I'd be remiss, and I would not be doing my job if I didn't tell you that there was a man on the other side for you. He's very long. And what I mean by that is like he's skinny, almost like Snoop Dogg skinny. He's on the other side for you. I don't remember the person who it was. I just read the very last person. They're coming for you, and they want to sit by your bed, and I feel them sitting in a chair. There's a chair that's in your bedroom or by your bed, and I feel like it's a wicker chair or a very old chair, and they want to sit by and talk to you, so allow them to come in your life. Don't shut these energies down, or these ancestors and family members on the other side. They are doing their best to help us in this moment in time, y'all. They're shaking shit up. We just have to be honest with ourselves. And if you're not 100,000% honest with you, truly, your insides will suffer, because your soul is like, bitch, we got to go. Y'all get that, right? So don't allow the tower to burn too much. Just see it from a distance and go, oh shit, that's the cue. Let's move on out. All right? Sending you love and courage and light. A lot of prayers for you to get up off your back, up off your booty. Let's make this shit happen, all right? All right? 2 more spots or 3 more spots. What did I say? 2 more spots are left. For what? The retreat on July 11th through the 15th. 2 more spots are available. Folks are snagging them. I hope to see you though. All right, got to go. Love you. Bye.